Hi everybody, welcome to Torsten and Starla's YouTube channel at Freedom 55 Adventure. Today we're talking about David. David is the capital city of the province of Chiriquí in Panama. It has a population of 124,500. And you might think, well, that's the second largest city, that's not a lot of people. But there's not a lot of people actually in Panama. The population of Panama as of September 30th, 2022 was 4,466,881. So just over 2 million people live in Panama City. So half the population lives in Panama City and the other half of the population are in other towns, cities around Panama. So despite its size and role as the provincial capital, most of David's attractions lie outside of the city. So a lot of people will visit beach towns, waterfalls, and things like other little areas. So there's lots of things to do. You can go for hikes in the jungle and visit all the little towns surrounding David. There are a number of festivals that happen here. I think there are 4 in November, so this place gets pretty busy and happening with festivals as well. David is a transportation hub in this part of Panama, and a lot of people take buses and cabs everywhere. So you can take a bus from David to Boquete, Caldera, Sarapunta, Changuinola, Guadalupe, Perconcitos, Las Lajas, Panama City, Paso Canoas, Puerto Amarillas, Santiago, Rio Sereno, Volcan. So there are a number of different ways of getting around, but bus is definitely the most popular way here in Panama. People catch cabs here rather than owning a car because a cab ride is $1, $2, $3, maybe up to $5 the odd time, depending on where you're going in the city. So it's really reasonable. David does have an airport, and the airport is 5 kilometers outside of the city, and it's called Enrique Malek Airport. And again, if you're going to be flying internationally, you would take the Enrique Malek Airport, fly out to Panama City, and then from there you would catch your international flights. So the international flights fly in and out of Panama. What else can I tell you about David? David has a lot of amenities. That's one of the reasons why we chose it for landing in when we came to Panama. And here you can get pretty much everything you need. The gas prices are capped right now by the government. We had road closures in Panama a few months ago, protesting the rise of inflation for the cost of gas and basic foodstuffs. So the Panamanian government has frozen those prices in so that it makes it more affordable for the average Panamanian to be able to afford to get around in their cars and purchase groceries. So the average Panamanian person makes about $3 an hour. They're hardworking people, and you can see why the protests happened with the inflation running out of control. So they said they had enough. They wanted something put in place so that they could have more affordable prices in gas. So I have a Toyota Rush, and I fill it up for $42. I get a discount on my pensionado, so it costs me $32 to fill my vehicle from empty. So we do benefit from that as well. This is a town square in David, and you'll see a number of familiar signs and businesses, and others are, of course, Panamanian. So there's a lot of pharmacies here. That being said, you have to shop around and ask for your prescriptions and for different prices. I found a $200 difference in one prescription that I take It was at the Chiriquí hospital. They wanted to charge me $480 for it, and I found another pharmacy and it's $165. In Canada, it's $480, and so there was no price change from Panama to Canada. So I'm finding that a lot of the pharmacies that you go to, again, have different pricing, and you have to find the one for the best price for your medication. So I've already done that. It took me about a month and a half to find that. So, you know, just getting a car was one of the major holdbacks from going around and asking, but now I have my vehicle and it's all good. When you land in Panama City, you're going to want to visit a cell phone provider right away and get a SIM card. So when we did that back in January when we were visiting, we stopped by a Tigo cell phone provider, and we got that all set up for 2 telephones. It was $50 for the month. So your cell phone bill would be dramatically lower for 2 phones if you move to Panama as well. So there's savings in gas, savings in your cell phone, and even savings in your rent. I wanted to talk a little bit about the quality of things that you can get here in Panama. We're used to high-end things for our cooking, our baking, our everything. And here in Panama, it's pretty much impossible to find those things here. So people use Amazon, and Amazon ships to a Miami address, and then a Miami address ships it to the nearest outlet in a mailbox, etc., or drop box. And what you do is you sign up, they give you this address, and you mail your stuff from Amazon to them, and then they email you and say, come and get your packages. So that's what people do here in Panama. We just signed up with our mail provider, and we're still waiting for some things that we ordered, and I'd say it's been about 3 weeks. So, you know, Amazon Prime just doesn't exist here, but you know what, it's okay, you can wait. I went to PriceSmart, which is the equivalent of Costco in Canada, and I got my mattress covers, sheets, towels, bedding there because I just know that it's quality, and I really like the brand that they have there. So I did use Conway for some things like kitchen towels and washcloths and, you know, little things like that. But PriceSmart, where I found the majority of my quality stuff is there, because they do carry good quality items in PriceSmart. You know, it's a great little place for landing in Panama. Like I said, you can find, you know, things that you use that are familiar, you know, and that's a big deal when you're coming from one country to another country, because everything is in Spanish. So your Google Translate is huge here. So you'll be using that for getting around and for also translating your food in the grocery stores and cooking directions and things like that. And I want to say thank you for stopping in, you guys. If you have any questions, drop us below in the comments and we'll get back to you.